If you've just picked up a Steam Deck and wonder where to start, these 20 games are just exactly what you need. You step through a one-way portal to Galatea 37, assigned with building a base and creating a stable gateway back to Earth. The campaign leads you through expanding biomes, researching alien life, and developing technology, while the planet pushes back with relentless attacks. Base building and resource management are crucial because they set the stage for fast-paced combat, where every wall and power line in your base helps you fight and survive when swarms come crashing in. Exploration advances progress as you scan terrain, uncover rare materials, and set up remote outposts that keep your network running. The game also supports cooperative play, letting you and a friend build structures, explore diverse biomes, and slay hordes of aliens together. If you enjoy isometric hack-and-slash games with a touch of strategy, the Riftbreaker will keep you hooked for hours. In the year 1962, you are dispatched into an extinct volcano aboard your atomic-powered probe, Little Orpheus, on a secret mission to reach the Earth's core. 3 years pass in silence before you suddenly re-emerge, astonishing the Soviet regime. Interrogated by a stern general, you spin an incredible yarn about how you saved the world, but conveniently misplaced both the bomb and the capsule. What follows is your tall tale, recounted in vibrant flashbacks, bursting with colors. From the moment you begin retelling your journey, the dramatic narrative unfolds like a serialized film from another era. Despite its modest challenge level and repetition, the entire tale carries you forward thanks to visual brilliance and storytelling flair. This is less about gripping gameplay and more about witnessing a vivid, absurd, and funny odyssey, a theatrical monologue from a reluctant hero using his imagination to stave off doom. Whether the story is truth or artful exaggeration, the spectacle of it is worth the ride. In Shadow Warrior 3, Lo Wang, after accidentally unleashing an ancient dragon, finds the world crumbling as demonic forces spill into the remains of civilization. Racked with the sense of guilt, he vanishes from the spotlight, until a visit from his old rival pulls him back into the chaos. Their mission takes a sharp turn after crossing paths with a mysterious sorceress and reviving a long-lost companion, only for everything to spiral further out of control. The story doesn't stretch too far, but keeps the pace tight, laced with wild humor and bursts of unexpected sincerity. What really drives it all is the slick, high-speed mix of swordplay and gunfire. Cutting through demonic hordes refills ammo, while blasting them down restores health, creating a rhythmic cycle that rewards aggression and precision. Finishers, earned by building up a special meter, allow for brutal takedowns that rip unique temporary weapons straight out of defeated monsters. Movement is just as vital. Wall running, air dashing, double jumping, and using a grappling hook keeps each combat zone buzzing with vertical chaos. Visually, the game leans into colorful absurdity, neon-soaked landscapes with a twisted sense of style. Strange creatures, blood-slicked arenas, and mystical ruins create a surreal backdrop that manages to feel both grotesque and strangely beautiful. The game concludes within a focused 6 to 8 hours, delivering a steady rush of adrenaline from start to finish. NieR Automata takes place in a dystopian future where Earth is overrun by alien-built machines. Humanity, now living on the moon, sends androids to reclaim the planet. The story follows 2B, a combat android, and 9S, a scanner unit, as they uncover dark truths about the war and the nature of existence itself. The game combines fast-paced combat with RPG elements, offering a mix of real-time battles, exploration, and unexpected gameplay shifts like shoot-'em-up sequences. You can customize your androids with upgradable chips and utilize a support pod for ranged attacks. A distinct death system allows players to retrieve their previous body for valuable data. With multiple playthroughs revealing new story perspectives, NieR Automata explores themes of identity, purpose, and humanity. Its melancholic atmosphere and memorable characters make for a layered and thought-provoking experience. In the vibrant metropolis of Vinyl City, music is more than a pastime, it's the lifeblood of society. Governed by the monolithic no straight roads, the city thrives on EDM, a genre that powers its infrastructure and dictates its culture. Amidst this sonic dominance, Bunkbed Junction, an indie rock duo, dares to challenge the status quo. Mayday, the fiery guitarist, and Zook, the laid-back drummer, Form a band with a singular mission: to restore rock to its rightful place in the city's heart. Their journey begins with a bold act of defiance, crashing and talent show. This act of rebellion propels them into a battle against the EDM elite. The gameplay unfolds as a series of rhythm-infused combat encounters. You control Mayday and Zook, each with distinct combat styles. As you progress, the duo's popularity grows, unlocking new abilities and enhancing their combat effectiveness. The narrative deepens as you uncover the origins of this musical empire and its enigmatic leader. What begins as a simple rebellion against a musical monopoly evolves into a profound exploration of identity, legacy, and the transformative power of music, showing that music, in all its forms, has the power to unite and inspire. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. You step into the saga of Eivor, a Viking warrior torn between loyalty to kin and the lure of conquest. Your journey begins in the frozen lands of Norway, where ambition drives you to seek a new home across the sea. You will reach England, fractured by war and shifting allegiances, a land where every decision you make influences not only your clan's survival, but also the fate of kingdoms. Your story unfolds through alliances, betrayals, and visions that blur the line between myth and reality. Ancient forces whisper through cryptic relics, pushing you towards secrets that stretch beyond the world of kings and crowns. Each decision you make threads into a larger tapestry of destiny, binding your saga to something far greater than conquest alone. In battle, you wield brutal strength and calculated precision, striking with axes, swords, and hidden blades. You can slip through shadows to assassinate foes with silent efficiency, or let the clash of steel ring across villages and fortresses as you storm their defenses. The world opens itself to you, not as a series of paths, but as a living landscape where raids bring both riches and scars, and where exploration rewards curiosity as much as courage. Every moment flows between the stillness of discovery and the ferocity of combat. Fishing on a quiet riverbank, deciphering riddles carved into ancient stones, or weaving bonds with companions who fight and feast by your side. If you enjoy open-world adventures where freedom and exploration meets brutal and varied combat, then Assassin's Creed Valhalla is the perfect game for you. Grip Combat Racing is a high-speed, action-packed racing game that combines traditional wheeled vehicles with gravity-defying airborne combat. You can accelerate faster than the speed of sound, navigating diverse terrains across 4 unique planets, each offering distinct challenges and environments. The game features a roster of 30 armored vehicles, each with customizable paint jobs, decals, tires, and rims, allowing you to tailor rides to your preferences. Also, you can choose from a variety of game modes, including single campaigns, online multiplayer races, and split-screen competitions for up to 4 participants. The game also offers a selection of 9 power-ups and weapons, such as shields, turbos, railguns, missiles, and explosive darts, each with alternate fire modes to enhance combat strategies. Built using Unreal Engine 4, Grip delivers a visually stunning and exhilarating racing experience. You awaken in the ruins of a shattered Los Angeles, thrust into the grip of a war where machines have risen to wipe out the last traces of humanity. As Jacob Rivers, a soldier of the resistance marked for termination, you carry both the burden of survival and the weight of decisions that may alter the course of the conflict. The world around you is scarred with the aftermath of nuclear fire, where every step forward draws you deeper into a struggle, with your choices rippling outward and shaping the lives of those who look to you for hope. Your journey is a blend of intense shootouts and careful exploration. You scavenge through devastated neighborhoods, searching for resources and materials that let you craft weapons, devices, and traps. The story unravels through the bonds you form with those around you. Conversations and choices you make regarding them shape their trust and the future they will face alongside you. Every decision you make and every action you take will determine whether the flame of life endures or is extinguished forever. In Bramble the Mountain King, you embark on a dark and enchanting journey inspired by Nordic folklore. Playing as a young boy named Ole, you must traverse a mysterious and treacherous world to rescue your kidnapped sister from the clutches of terrifying creatures. The game blends atmospheric exploration with riddles to solve and tense encounters against grotesque and haunting foes. Each environment is richly detailed, immersing you in a world where beauty and horror coexist. The creatures you encounter are drawn from Scandinavian myths, each with unique behaviors that require observation and strategy to overcome. A key element is the Spark of Courage, a mystical power that aids in overcoming obstacles and battling monstrous entities. With a haunting soundtrack and deeply emotional storytelling, Bramble, the Mountain King, delivers an unsettling but captivating experience, blending fairy tale wonder with nightmarish undertones. In the high fantasy realm of Aperion, you become Orin, one of the last elite Valorian knights, tasked with stopping your brother Macros from ascending to godhood and triggering the planet's ruin. Your journey takes you through 3 elemental lands, each woven with its own visual flair and themed foes. Combat is brisk and visceral, built around the tension between nimble strikes and crushing blows. You can block, unleash light and heavy attacks, and even hurl your shield like a boomerang, only to summon it back moments later. Each weapon class, from twin blades and gleaming longswords to polearms, warhammers, and two-handed greatswords, brings its own rhythm and special techniques. Legend-class armors called Valor Plates not only change your look, but reshape abilities and your combat approach. Meanwhile, a socket-filled system of amulets, rings, and augments offers room to specialize. The main campaign spans roughly 10 to 12 hours, depending on your pace. And while the central narrative, a classic fraternal betrayal, can feel predictable and lightly sketched, it acts as a backdrop for what unfolds. After the story campaign ends, expanded modes such as Dreamstones, the Ascended Tower, and the Endgame Grind bring added layers of challenge and rewards. Godfall offers an enthralling blend of spectacle and swordplay, especially when you grow adept at its combat systems. And teaming up with friends can heighten the thrill, turning routine encounters into memorable clashes. BLACKTAIL is a first-person action-adventure game that draws inspiration from Slavic folklore, particularly the legend of Baba Yaga. The open-world environment is a beautifully detailed representation of Slavic folklore, filled with dense woodlands, serene lakes, and ancient ruins. Throughout her adventure, Yaga encounters a variety of characters, each with their own quests and insights into the forest's mysteries. Every choice you make shapes your abilities and alters the course of the narrative, offering multiple endings based on your moral decisions. Yaga's abilities are rooted in both archery and witchcraft. She can craft various types of arrows and potions from the resources she collects. Challenging boss battles against powerful spirits require both combat skill and puzzle solving, as Yaga must adapt and harness the full range of her powers. As Yaga delves deeper into the forest, she faces manifestations of her memories, piecing together the events that led to her exile. The story explores themes of morality, personal growth, and the impact of choices, offering a compelling and immersive journey where every decision shapes the world around you. In Smalland Survive the Wilds, you emerge from the Burrows, a subterranean refuge where your kin have hidden. Your mission is to locate the missing Clover Key, believed to unlock the Walnut Chest, a legendary artifact containing the elixir of life, rumored to cure your ailing queen. As you venture into the vast outdoors, you encounter remnants of a bygone human civilization, discarded bottles, radios, and keychains, hinting at a world that once was. Survival is paramount. You must manage your hunger and thirst, craft tools and shelter, and defend against the myriad dangers of the wilds. The environment is teeming with benign and hostile life. You can tame creatures like ladybugs and grasshoppers, using them as mounts or companions to aid in exploration and combat. Diverse landscapes offering resources unique to each biome, but also posing distinct challenges. Your journey is not solitary. You can ally with various factions, each with their own agendas and quests. These alliances provide access to specialized gear, crafting recipes, and insights into the world's lore. The narrative unfolds through interactions with NPCs, environmental storytelling, and the discovery of hidden artifacts, allowing you to piece together the history of your people and the cataclysm that reshaped the world. In a world ravaged by celestial and infernal warfare, where the remnants of humanity cling to existence amidst the ruins, the Charred Council summons Fury, the enigmatic and unpredictable horseman of the apocalypse, to restore balance. Her mission is to capture the 7 deadly sins that have escaped their prison and wreak havoc upon the earth. Armed with her whip, scorn, and an array of elemental forms known as hollows, Fury embarks on a journey through a fractured world. Each hollow grants her unique abilities, enabling her to overcome obstacles and access new areas. The path to capturing each sin is fraught with challenges. Fury must navigate interconnected environments, solve environmental puzzles, and engage in methodical combat against formidable foes. The battles are intense, requiring precise timing and strategic use of her abilities to counter enemies' attacks. As Fury progresses, she encounters the Lord of the Hollows, a mysterious entity who offers guidance and insight into the true nature of her quest. This encounter leads to revelations that challenge her understanding of the balance she seeks to restore. In the unsettling town of Raven Brooks, you step into the shoes of Quentin, an investigative journalist unraveling the mysterious disappearances of local children. The focus turns toward Mr. Peterson, a man shrouded in suspicion and rumor, whose house has long cast a shadow over the neighborhood. As the investigation deepens, the surface cracks to reveal a network of secrets hidden behind picket fences and polite smiles. The journey unfolds in a semi-open world where you sneak into homes scattered across the town, each hiding their own peculiar residents. These aren't just passive characters. Their routines shift, their responses change, and their suspicions grow with every move you make. This living environment means that your path forward is never straightforward, constantly shaped by your previous choices and methods. To piece together the mystery, you'll solve clever puzzles, hunt for clues, and rely on a mix of observation and stealth. Every locked door, every strange noise, and every fleeting shadow adds to a sense of growing tension, pulling you deeper into a town that seems normal on the surface, but never quite feels right underneath. Cult of the Lamb casts you in the role of a possessed lamb, saved from annihilation by an ominous stranger, and must repay their debt by building a loyal following in his name. Start your own cult in a land of false prophets, venturing out into diverse and mysterious regions to build a loyal community of woodland followers and spread your word to become the one true cult. Collect and use resources to build new structures, perform dark rituals to appease the gods, and give sermons to reinforce the faith of your flock. Explore a sprawling, randomly generated world. Fight off hordes of enemies and defeat rival cult leaders in order to absorb their power and assert your cult's dominance. Train your flock and embark on a quest to explore and discover the secrets of 4 mysterious regions. Spread enlightenment and perform mystical rituals on the journey to become the mighty Lamb God. In Duck Detective: The Secret Salami, you step into the webbed feet of a down-on-his-luck detective in a world where every resident is a talking animal. The case at hand is a missing salami. It sounds simple, but as you dive deeper into the investigation, you'll quickly realize this isn't just about lunch. There's something far more mysterious lurking in the shadows. The game mixes lighthearted humor with elements of classic detective noir. The quirky, voice-acted dialogue adds to the charm as you gather clues, interrogate suspects, and navigate through puzzling scenarios that are as puzzling as they are funny. Every lead you follow could take you to a new, absurd discovery, but be careful not to overlook the small details. You never know when a seemingly innocent piece of information might unlock a big reveal. Alice Madness Returns takes you on a dark journey through the fractured mind of Alice Liddell, a young woman reeling from the traumatic loss of her family in a devastating fire. Trapped in Victorian London under the care of a dubious psychiatrist, Alice escapes into a twisted version of Wonderland, once a refuge, now a nightmarish reflection of her broken psyche. The world is warped, filled with grotesque creatures and decaying environments, each symbolizing her inner turmoil. As Alice ventures through Wonderland, she encounters strange, haunting realms that mirror different aspects of her troubled mind. From rusted industrial cities to surreal dreamscapes, each area is filled with hidden secrets and symbols of her trauma. Combat is fast-paced, with each weapon offering a unique strategy and the ability to upgrade them as you progress. Along the way, she uncovers memories and clues that piece together the mystery of her family's tragic death, forcing her to confront the dark truths buried deep in her mind. Absolver is a martial arts-focused action role-playing game. Set in the enigmatic and crumbling Adal Empire, the game invites players to step into the role of a masked prospect, a warrior chosen by the guides to be molded into an elite Absolver peacekeeper. With no detailed backstory given up front, the world unfolds organically as players interact with its cryptic characters and unravel the mysteries hidden within the ruins. The heart of Absolver lies in its fluid and customizable combat system. Instead of a rigid set of moves, players craft their own unique fighting style through the combat deck system. This feature allows them to select and organize strikes, dodges, and counters across different stances, each offering distinct strategic advantages. Mastery of these styles is crucial, as combat flows in a rhythm that rewards precision, adaptability, and creativity. Beyond the hand-to-hand brawling, players can wield a variety of weapons, such as swords and war gloves, which further add depth to encounters. Combat styles range from traditional martial arts to advanced techniques, including unlockable forms like the Absorbent Cult method or the Agile Windfall style. As players progress, they can mentor under masters, including fellow players, to learn new techniques and craft their perfect fighting flow. High on Life is a vibrant and quirky first-person shooter, co-created by Justin Roiland, the mind behind Rick and Morty. Its unique blend of humor, action, and sci-fi adventure quickly captured the gaming community's attention, becoming a standout title on Xbox Game Pass and a bestseller on Steam. In this offbeat sci-fi odyssey, you play as a young high school graduate whose peaceful existence is upended when Earth is invaded by the G3 cartel, a twisted alien drug syndicate. These intergalactic villains have a bizarre and horrifying goal, turning humans into narcotics. To save humanity, you join forces with the Gatlians, an eccentric species of sentient talking weapons. Each Gatlian comes with distinct personalities and specialized abilities, from rapid-fire attacks to explosive blasts, turning every skirmish into a wild ride. The universe of High on Life is expansive, offering a variety of alien worlds to explore, each teeming with distinct biomes, strange creatures, and peculiar inhabitants. Blair Witch, set in 1996, 2 years after the original film's events. The story follows Ellis Lynch, a former police officer and war veteran, as he joins a search party in the Black Hills Forest near Burkittsville, Maryland, to find a missing boy named Peter Shannon. Accompanied by his loyal dog, Ellis navigates the dense forest, confronting his troubled past and the unsettling mysteries of the forest. The gameplay combines survival horror with psychological elements presented from a first-person viewpoint. The bond between Ellis and Bullet influences the narrative's progression, leading to multiple possible endings based on your choices. Thanks for sticking around till the end. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe for more awesome content. If you'd like to support the channel, you can buy me a coffee through Buy Me a Coffee. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.